Greetings, you Plaxcaster froglings. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and welcome to the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG. Please subscribe to the channel. Today, as you can tell by the small box I am holding, we're doing a pack of Modern Masters 2015 edition. It says edition right there. And yeah, this was the one that they did in cardboard. And then 7 years later, we've never spoken of it again. A little disappointing, honestly. This was given to us by Eric at PAX West 2019. Let's open it up. It's a different experience, to be sure. Now, which way around? Oh, okay, we got the token first, which is a fairy rogue for your Bitter Blossom. Lovely. All right, that's distressing to look at. Thief of Hope. 2 and a black for a 2/2 spirit. Whenever you cast a spirit or arcane spell, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Soul Shift 2. Right, because there was a Kamigawa Spirits... Well, there was a Spirits deck in, I want to say, black-white? I'm trying to remember. All I remember is that there was Affinity in blue-white, and I only remember that because of playing at the GP. Yes. I remember this one. Scatter the Seeds. 3 green for an instant with Convoke. Put 3 1/1 green Saproling creature tokens onto the battlefield. Convoke, as a reminder, your creatures can help you cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 generic or 1 mana of that creature's color. And the reason I remember this is why I absolutely got rolled in the day 2 draft, because some people at the other Modern Masters event in Europe somewhere had realized, oh, the Scatter the Seeds deck is tremendously viable, and that word had filtered over across the Atlantic to some people, but not me. And so I got rudely crapped upon by Scatter the Seeds in 2 of the decks I faced. In the same pod. Can you imagine? Yeah, powerful stuff. Because you could just keep making more Saprolings and then you lose. Scuttling Death. Here we go. Here's the top end of that Soul Shift curve I talked about in the Kamigawa episode at some point. 4 and a black for a 4/2 spirit. Sacrifice Scuttling Death. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And Soul Shift 4. So when this dies, you get to go looking for something of mana value 4 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Doesn't seem great. A 4/2 for 5 that you can sack to give -1/-1 with like the possible bonus of also you get to get a spirit back out of your graveyard. It doesn't seem good. And I don't think I ever saw anyone play it. Repeal. X and a blue for an instant. Return target non-land permanent with converted mana cost X to its owner's hand. Draw a card. I think anytime I see a blue card with X in its casting cost, it's either very good, like Repeal, or it's very bad. This one happens to be good. Sky Hunter Skirmisher. 1 white for a 1/1 cat knight with flying and double strike. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta beat down in the air. Oh, see, this would have been good against the Saproling deck. It's Shrivel. 1 and a black for a sorcery. All creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. Pretty good. Alternately, Wrap in Flames. 3 and a red for a sorcery. Wrap in Flames deals 1 damage to each of up to 3 creatures. Those creatures can't block this turn, probably because they're dead. So it's not like the set didn't have ways to stop a bunch of Saprolings. It's just I didn't have any of those ways. And you know what you could use those Saprolings for? Kavu Primarch. 3 and a green for a 3/3 Kavu with Kicker for 4 and Convoke. And if it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. So it's possible that it's a 7/7 for free. Because if you just make a bunch of little Saprolings, you could just tap 8 Saprolings and then you can get a 7/7. Kavu Primarch, pretty fun. Darksteel Citadel is an artifact land with indestructible. Effects that say destroy don't destroy this land. Oh. Tap to add 1 to your mana pool. Yeah. It was works in that affinity deck I told you about, for which we've picked up nothing else in this pack, by the way. Cathodian is a 3-mana, 3/3 artifact creature construct, and when it dies, you add 3 generic mana to your mana pool. Or I guess colorless mana it would be now. I guess? I actually don't know how when they did the big, great colorless reset, if they would have changed. I think they did change Cathodian, that it's just 3 colorless, yeah. I'm getting a nod from James. So, yeah, not great, honestly, because you don't want 3 colorless mana in the middle of combat, which is generally when Cathodian died. Wow. Skargan Firebird. Phoenix with set mechanic. 4 red. This is one of the most expensive Phoeninges that I've ever seen. For a 3/3, it's got Bloodthirst 3. Bloodthirst meaning if an opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with that many, the Bloodthirst number, +1/+1 counters on it, in this case 3, so if you hurt your opponent in any way, and then play this, then you get, so it's a 6/6 for 6. Not bad. It's got flying, as one would hope, and for red, return Skargan Firebird from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if an opponent was dealt damage this turn. So, neat. Tezzeret's Gambit. This was reprinted recently in the Mystical Archive. It's 3 and a Phyrexian blue mana for a sorcery. A reminder that the Phyrexian blue you can either pay normally with blue, is tap an island, do whatever you want, or pay 2 life. So you could also cast this for 3 and pain. It's a pain mana, but then blue often is. Draw 2 cards and then proliferate. Yeah, divination in any color. Because you don't need to be blue to play Tezzeret's Gambit. You just need to experience pain. Electrolyze. 1 blue, red for an instant, deals 2 damage, divided as you choose among 1 or 2 target creatures and or players. Draw a card. Yeah, love a good Electrolyze. A foil Blood Ogre. It's 2 and a red for a 2/2 Ogre Warrior with Bloodthirst 1 and First Strike. And this card was like way more irritating than it had any right to be. Because if they get out like I think Fire Slinger was in this set. It's like a tap to deal damage to an opponent. And just like a 3/3 First Strike on turn 3. It's really frustrating combat-wise. Blood Ogre punching above their weight in this particular set. Battle Grace Angel. 3 white for a 4/4 angel with flying and exalted, which, as a reminder, was whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And then further, Battle Grace Angel says whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains lifelink until end of turn. Make yourself a Samurai Commander deck, get Battle Grace Angel in there as well. Pretty good. Gosh, what would I take in draft here? It's probably Battle Grace Angel. Just because it's 5 mana, 4/4 flying, hits for 5 with lifelink. Like, I think it's got to be that. Unless I just want to first pick Scatter the Seeds and tell everyone else to get out of my lane. But no, I think I would. I'm not that kind of drafter. I think I'd just take Battle Grace Angel and be pretty happy about it, honestly. Monetarily, the pack is worth $264, which is a darn sight less than the $16 you can find these packs for at retail at the moment, but it also is like not a banger of a pack. This is a pretty it's fairly medium for a pack of Modern Masters 2015, but you know, we'll take our Battle Grace Angel and hope to put something together. I don't know. I just have fond memories of this set because that GP was a lot of fun, and this box. I want more. I said this last time we opened one of these. Figure out what the problems were, because these were not perfect, and fix those problems, and then do it again. At least try it a second time. Although, to be fair, I will say this, since I'm harping on it, that I picked up Commander Collection Black the other day from my local game store, and there was not a bit of plastic in the thing. It was the amount of packaging for 8 cards or something was preposterous, but it was all paper. So, you know, that's good. They're getting better. The new smaller commander, less not the word I was looking for, less packaging commander decks, those are great too. So this is the next step. Maybe not this, I guess, because everyone thought this was terrible, I suppose. But something like this. And if you like something like this, thanks. And if you want us to do more of it, great. Please support us on Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. If you want to send us a pack, which you can do it to the address on your screen. What else should I call out? Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Did that. We have a store. You can join our Discord. Yeah, that counts. I've been Graham. James has been here running tech. Matt edits these. Heather gets them online. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time.